You don't remember events, you remember reconstructions. Think about your most cherished memory, a birthday party from childhood, your first day at a new job, a conversation with a loved one. It feels real, doesn't it? It feels like you're playing a video file stored perfectly in your brain. We trust our memory as if it's a high-definition recording, a reliable archive that stores exactly what happened. But here's the unsettling truth from cognitive psychology: memory doesn't work that way at all. It's not a vault, it's a storyteller. Every single time you recall a memory, your brain doesn't just play it back. It actively rebuilds it, and in that process, it rewrites it, often without you having any idea. So, let's start with this core idea. Memory is reconstruction, not reproduction. Imagine memory is like building something with Lego. The first time you experience an event, your brain stores the essential pieces: the sights, sounds, emotions, key facts. But it doesn't store the finished model. When you later recall that event, your brain pulls out those Lego pieces and puts them back together. Here's the catch: it doesn't always use the exact same instructions. It fills in the gaps with logic, assumptions, and even information you've learned since. If the story needs a bridge, your brain will build one, whether it was originally there or not. This is memory reconstruction in a nutshell. It's less like rewatching a movie and more like telling a story that gets slightly embellished with each retelling. The human memory illusion is that we believe we are watching the movie, when in reality, we are the ones directing it, editing it, and adding new scenes every single time. This is a fundamental concept in understanding how memory works. This leads to the next big question: why do memories change over time? If our brains are so smart, why can't they just keep the story straight? There are a few key reasons. First, there's something called reconsolidation. When you retrieve a memory, it becomes temporarily unstable or malleable. During this brief window, new information can get mixed in. For example, you might remember an argument you had with a friend. The first time you recall it, you remember the core disagreement. But then you talk to another friend who offers their perspective. The next time you think about that argument, your friend's perspective might sneak its way into your original memory, changing how you remember the tone of the conversation or even who said what. Your brain rewrites memories to make them more coherent or to fit your current understanding of the world. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Our brains are designed to be efficient, not to be perfect archivists. Storing every detail of every moment would be overwhelming. So the brain prioritizes the gist of an experience and fills in the rest. This is why memories change. They are constantly being updated with new context, emotions, and information. Now, this gets even trickier when we consider our confidence in these memories. The phenomenon of false certainty is one of the most fascinating and slightly scary aspects of human memory. You can be 100% certain about a memory that is factually wrong. Think about eyewitness testimony in court cases. For decades, it was considered the gold standard of evidence. Yet, we now know through countless psychological studies and DNA exonerations that eyewitnesses can be incredibly unreliable, even when they are completely sincere. This is because the feeling of remembering and the accuracy of the memory are processed in different parts of the brain. You can have a vivid, detailed, and emotionally charged memory, all the hallmarks of a strong memory, and still be misremembering key details. This is the core of memory distortion. Your brain creates a compelling narrative, and the emotional weight you attach to it makes you feel certain it's true. It's the confidence, not the content, that often convinces us. This disconnect between confidence and accuracy is a crucial part of why we misremember so profoundly. Our brain doesn't send us a notification that says, "Warning, parts of this memory have been edited for narrative consistency." It just presents the edited version as the original director's cut. Let's bring this down to everyday examples, because this isn't just about dramatic courtroom scenes. It happens to all of us, all the time. Have you ever argued with a sibling or a partner about how an event unfolded? You both remember the same vacation, but you have completely different recollections of a specific conversation or what you did on a particular day. You're both absolutely convinced you're right. This is memory reconstruction at work. Each of you has been rebuilding that memory over the years, and your brains have filled in the gaps differently, shaded by your own feelings and subsequent experiences. Another common example is the Mandela effect, where large groups of people share the same false memory about a detail in pop culture. Whether it's a movie line or a brand logo, They all remember it incorrectly but in the same way. This shows how susceptible our memories are to suggestion and social influence. Even something as simple as looking at an old photograph can change your memory. You might not have remembered a specific detail from that day, but seeing it in the photo can cause your brain to incorporate it into the memory, making you feel like you remembered it all along. This is how memory versus reality plays out in our daily lives, constantly in flux, with reality being a starting point, not a final destination. So where does this leave us? The most unsettling part isn't just that our memory fails or has gaps. It's that it feels so reliable while it changes. It's the illusion of permanence that is so powerful. We navigate our lives, make decisions, and define who we are based on a past that isn't as fixed as we believe. Your personal history is not a stone tablet. It's a living document, constantly being revised by the present. Every time you look back, you are not just a passive observer. You are an active editor, shaping the narrative of your own life. Your past isn't fixed, it's constantly being edited, and the editor is you, whether you know it or not. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the fascinating and flawed world of human memory. If this made you rethink some of your own memories, hit that like button. And for more explorations into the mysteries of the mind, make sure to subscribe. See you in the next one.